So I'm on my way to the P.O. box, and I also have to go pick up some wood for the shop office. And other than that, I need to get my daughter's iPad picked up from being fixed. Just some running around. Also, I'm pretty sure I know what is wrong with the cruise control on the truck. I have to go to the salvage yard, hopefully tomorrow. And there's another issue with it. I believe the voltage regulator is going bad. The voltage regulator is mounted right on the alternator. It's kind of built into it. You can replace just the regulator, but I called this morning and I've replaced that alternator before with one that has a lifetime warranty. So I called to see if the regulator itself is covered, and they said they would just replace the whole thing. I'll get more into that later. Right now, I'm gonna get to the P.O. box and some of this other stuff done and then get back to the shop. Beautiful day here in central Iowa. It's actually a little warm. It's only 77 right now, supposed to have a high of 90. It's very humid, a little hot and sticky, but I'm not gonna complain at this point. I did manage to get the check engine light to go off on this turd. Not sure what the issue was. It's running fine. I disconnected the battery for a couple of hours at least. Hooked it back up. Hasn't bothered since. Gas is $2.15. What is it where you live? Any birds, Mox? So I got home from my little venture out a little while ago. Picked up these three, I believe they're 1x2s. And there were two things at the P.O. box. These are going to go over here. Put along the door. Just gonna put them up like so. And then I think I showed in my last video, I have some exterior sheets of plywood. I'm just gonna board this up with that along with this. Not sure what I'm gonna do over here. I may board it up like these over here, or I may just go quick and easy with plywood. I think I just showed all this in my last video. Before I do mail time, I'm going to show what I'm doing next on the truck. Parked a little close up here. So I had a little help from a friend of mine on OBS Revolution. He happened to have one of these. And this is the, I don't know if you call it the servo or the cruise control module. It has the motor and there's a bunch of gears. I'm not sure if I showed the internals of that on a previous video or not. However, when I had mine out of the truck and apart, the motor and the gears would not spin easily at all. I could turn the motor if I used a pair of needle nose pliers. I could grab onto it and turn it, and the gears would turn, but doing it by hand, no go. So he opened up the one that he had and he sent me a little short video that he did on his phone, and his spun real free inside. So I believe the problem is that is locked up. So I'm going to be making another trip to the salvage yard here shortly. Hopefully tomorrow, although there's a chance of rain tomorrow. Right now it is hot and humid. It's about 85 degrees and it's pretty darn humid out. Looks like there may be some thunder showers floating around. I know on radar there is some rain up that way. And they say, like they always do, we could get some severe weather, tornadoes, hail, strong winds. I think maybe more so tomorrow than today. We'll see. The other thing that I'm going to be doing to the truck is I believe I'm getting a new alternator for it. And the reason I'll be getting a new alternator for it is because I've been having a problem real noticeable at night, and it's worse when the weather is colder, but even when it's like this, when you first start it up and if you turn on the headlights, you'll notice them flickering, kind of faintly, but they're flickering. And all the interior lights will do it too. If you turn on the dome light, all the dome light, dash lights, everything flickers just a little bit. It's like just dims a little and then comes back to bright. Also, if you've noticed, or maybe you haven't, I know in one video I had to use the battery charger to jump this thing to get it started, and I've had to do that the last 2 or 3 times. And I believe what is wrong, the voltage regulator on these is on the back side of the alternator, and I think that voltage regulator is bad. Both symptoms of the flickering lights along with a slow power drain, even when it's just sitting here like this. Pretty sure it's the voltage regulator. So I called up to the parts store this morning and asked them about it. With the voltage regulator being on the back side of the alternator like that, it comes all together like that. If the voltage regulator is covered under the lifetime warranty, since the one I bought earlier has a lifetime warranty, and it is, they said they would swap out the whole alternator. I'm fine with that. So if I don't go to the salvage yard tomorrow, I am probably going to pull the alternator, take it to the parts store. They'll have to test it. Hopefully it doesn't check out okay, because it's not, and then I'll be putting on a new alternator. If I do go to the salvage yard tomorrow, I'll probably do the alternator the next day. So without further ado, let's do some mail time. First package we have here comes from, I don't know who it comes from, it's covered up by a post office thing. Looks like it comes from Vermont. Let's get into this and see what we have. Feels like a license plate. It's ripped right here already. And it is a Vermont plate from 2010, the Green Mountain State, and there is the plate. Also have a note here, and this is signed Glenn, I believe. I have an old plate to get rid of. Perhaps you have room for it on your wall. Yes, I do. Your videos have been informative and inspirational in my efforts to restore my 95 F-150. The glimpses of Iowa farm country are interesting. Well, thank you for the kind words on my videos. As far as the Iowa farm country glimpses that you get to see, I never know if people are going to find any of that interesting. It's just a different part of the country or world than people are from. So I try to show it. I think it would be interesting, so that's what I do. Thank you for the plate. It's going up on the wall. The second package we have comes from South Carolina. Let's take a look in here. No note in there. However, I think there is a note stuck on the back of this. This is a 98 South Carolina plate. That's a nice looking plate. Let's get this note off of here, or try to without tearing it. Here is a picture of their truck, which is a 94 F-150, aka the farm truck. It is being restored. Thanks for the great content. Also, thanks for the inspiration. You're welcome, and thanks for watching. Keep up the good work. And I believe the name is Daniel, I think. I can't, on here it's too faded out, I can't make it out, and on here I don't know. I think that's what it said. If I screw it up, leave it in the comments below. But I will be hanging this picture up along with the South Carolina plate right now. So there you have it. We have the Vermont plate, we have the South Carolina plate, picture, letter. Thank you both very much. I really appreciate it. The license plate wall is growing. I also think I need another cork board, as somebody's picture finished this one off. Well, along with this note as well. So I will be getting another cork board. And if you have a license plate or anything else you would like to send into the Fox shop, the address is in the description below. I am going to get busy cutting these and putting them around the door, and then also look how clean that glass is. It's flawless. There's no waves, no anything in it. And the damn thing's probably 100 years old. But I think this is going to turn out pretty nice. I need to get those ground off. Keep tripping over the darn things. Also, it looks like when they poured this cement however many years ago, they must have had a dog, because there's little paw prints. There's a shoe print over here. You can just barely see it. Right there. That's gonna do it for this video. And please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.